Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mulchap coming at you with another StarCraft 2 commentary. And I'm going to apologize right off the bat for any FPS issues, frames per second that is, any graphics issues. I really have no idea what's going on. I used to be able to almost, with my computer, record in full, 1080p quality, and it was just lag a little bit. My first games were in 1080p and they weren't that bad. And now, ever since the patch, everything slows down really slow when I'm recording. So I'm gonna try and do this game and hopefully it'll clear up here in a little bit, but I do apologize if the graphics, I've got the graphics turned down to medium, the textures down to medium. I mean, I guess I could turn it down to low because it's still lagging a little bit. Let me try that real quick. Alright, so I just turned a bunch of the settings down a little bit more. Hopefully that'll clear things up. I actually turned it down to lowest settings, and it looked like a really badly drawn cartoon, so we can't have that going on. Anyway, this is going to be hopefully a very good game. This is actually a game between two very well-known players now. This is a game between HopeTorture, aka IntoTheRainbow, and he's going to be playing against the Korean here is basically OGS Fruitseller, and Fruitseller aka Cool. Cool being the name that he went by in Brood War. Now Cool is, you may recognize these two names. These are the two names of the GSL finalists. Yes, the two recent GSL finalists were these two players, and this is not from the GSL. The replay site I was at said this is just a BattleNet game, but there's a couple observers, so I'm not sure what the situation was for this, and there's a lot of talking in this game, so it must have been just a kind of a fun random game online. But anyway, point being, this is between the two GSL finalists though, and so it should be a fun match. HopeTorture, like I said, aka IntoTheRainbow, a very big name StarCraft 1 player. What is going on here? So we've got a barracks, and he's gotten 4 gas. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure why I got only 4 gas, but we'll find out eventually, I suppose, why he decided to get those 4 gas. He got his refinery there, and then didn't actually use it. He pulled the SCV off of it again, maybe because of something that he hasn't scouted yet, so no idea what's going on there. Either way, anyway, so Cool was not, so IntoTheRainbow was an old-timer, very well-known, very good StarCraft player early on in the Brood War days. And Cool, though, is a little bit less well-known. He was just kind of a, sort of a, not even mid-level, a low-level pro gamer there in StarCraft 1. He never really got too far in any Star Leagues or anything like that. He only played a few Pro League games. But, yeah, it's been a little while since he was ever really in the scene. But, if you're a pro gamer, even if you're the lowest level pro gamer, you've got much better, multitasking and micromanagement and such than your standard gamer will have. And so, Cool is just, a step ahead of all the sort of amateur, quote-unquote amateur StarCraft 2 players that have been playing recently. Anyway, so we've got him going for a fast expansion. He's getting gas now as well, and he's gotten enough gas to get the metabolic boost. Gotten a queen out as well, and man, there's a lot of talking. I wonder if there's even a way to turn off the talking. Oop, close that, come on. Anyway, and I like this kind of setup here. He's got, well, sort of. He's got this command center here. I don't know if there's a gap on top of here that things could run through. Assuming that there is a gap right here, so it's kind of a little bit dangerous, but he does have a lot of buildings up now. He's going to be able to start producing Marines. He's going to put a reactor on this one. He's got the tech lab on this one. It looks like he's just using it to research STEM, so he could be going for some kind of a rush because he's got the 3 barracks here. And yeah, the Overlord is over here. Doesn't quite see what's going on. Another one over here is going to just scout and see if these mineral patches are being mined eventually later on. And finally, HopeTorture is going to be able to run over here with his SCV and scout what's going on. He didn't previously know what was going on. Anyway, Queen's going to take care of that SCV, but not before he gets in and sees everything he needs to know, which is basically just what tech is going on. Sees the first Zerglings come out. They're going to mob that SCV hardcore style and depart. Anyway, here's what he needed to see was this baneling nest. We're going to see some quick banelings off 2 bases here coming out for Fruitseller, I'll call him, I guess. It's the Korean name that he has translates roughly to Fruitseller. And he's actually getting a third gas at his new expansion already. Lots of Marines out here. He's just producing Marines at this point. He's just upgrading the Marines. He's got the tech lab only to do upgrades, and he's having to pull some SCVs. Never mind, I thought he was pulling SCVs off the line, but actually he might need them right now. Now these Zerglings coming in, a lot of Zerglings coming in from the other side. Those first few Zerglings killed off that SCV, so he didn't know it was coming in. Look at this, just massive amounts of Zerglings. He's got 2 queens. He's just doing just ridiculous amounts of Zerglings off these 2 bases, and he's got so much, and he's getting banelings as well, so we are just going to see one massive, pretty much all-in baneling Zergling bust is what's going to happen here. He's trying to put out a lot of Marines, but he needs to get something bigger out. He needs to get something out pretty quick here. Here come the banelings. He's trying to target the banelings down. The banelings just getting in amongst the Zerglings, just destroying everything. The Marines trying to fall back. I don't know where they're going to go to, though. The Zerglings catching up with them with the speed upgrade, getting oh, man, all up in the supply line. And where are those banelings going to go? Oh, this ripe, juicy clump of SCVs gets blown all to heck. HopeTorture saying something in Korean, I know not what, but presumably it's not. Thank you very much, since he is now down to pretty much nothing. The Hellion comes out. That Hellion is going to get mobbed immediately and not going to be able to micro its way to victory. Hellions are not vultures, so it's and he's not even going to bother lifting his buildings here at this point. Anyway, so that was a pretty quick game, and just a double 2-base Queen Zergling Baneling all in for the win. Anyway, so that's that. A little bit anticlimactic from the GSL finalists. Anyway, so I haven't actually seen the GSL finals, though. I just know that they were the finalists. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. GG. Oh, and by the way, just look out for more games from me in the future. I've been really busy. I'm sorry it took me so long to get another game out here, but I will be not busy at all. I have very little work this month, so I should be putting out more games, assuming that I can figure out what's freaking going on with my FPS slowing down. Yeah. Anyway, let me know if anyone has an idea on that. Let me know, by the way. But I mean, sometimes I know a few people that said that in the beta they could play just fine, and then when the game came out, their computer couldn't handle the game for some reason. So I'm not sure what they're doing. The patch may have increased the requirements also. I don't know. The gameplay is fine when I'm just playing it. I'm not casting. Anyway, regardless, doesn't matter. Hope you guys enjoyed the game, and look out for more games, even if they are in low video quality, from me in the future, and take care.